Hi there, everyone. We're back with the first of the last of our Love is Blind season 10 episodes, the reunion, part 1 of 3. That's right, so juicy. We have to have a 3-course meal for it. Gotta split it up. This is Love Blind? It's clearly not for many reasons. Also, but I don't know. We're going to have some more to talk about later because we're going to start teasing the next series we're covering anyway. You all should be very excited. Did I say I'm Neil? I'm here with my co-host, Shelly.
Hey, everyone.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that yet, so I'm glad we actually formally started the show. We're at the reunion. I purposely didn't bring this up before our pre-discussion. I want to get your honest opinion. What do you think about this reunion episode as a structure, as a reunion episode?
Right. It was a lot going on. So it was their 10th season. So they felt the need to bring, I guess, every cast member back?
They said all 150, which I assume excluded, obviously, the one lady who was like pregnant and there with her kid at home because she had just had a baby and was like, I'm not flying there to do your stupid show. Fair. So, but yeah, I thought that was cool. No, I think this is best reunion episode. Yeah, it's the only one worth watching.
It's the only one where there was more folk. Well, there was a little bit of fluff here and there, but not as much. And there was only one song, one performer.
Still, Shelly,
at the end.
They still had that in there for you because I know you love their performance so much. It's your
favorite
part of the episode.
Sure. They saved it for the end, and it was a tribute to all the couples that made it.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Oh, shit. I mean, this is we can do meta commentary first. Now they I didn't even at the end of the show when they were like, Vic and Christine, make your way over to the married table.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh no, now there's a reunion where you're keeping score and you don't want to be on the bench. Now you're publicly shaming them for getting divorced because some of them should have. Amber and Jordan, clearly, spoiler alert for next episode. Everyone's seen the episode, but like we're going to talk about the next episode, but yikes. Some people should not be married if you got married accidentally, which is what I consider a lot of people on this show have done. Except, again, they had a decent number of nice success stories that seem like Cameron, and I don't remember him that well because I was so early on, and Lauren, but like I don't remember them well enough to really like. But like Zach and Bliss are having their second kid, and they're still doing like fun, adorable things. They seem happy. Like, what did you think about I didn't know if it was. I was like, is this too upsetting? But like, they had the grandma gender reveal. I thought that was sweet. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was some backlash about it online. I thought it was kind of sweet. It was very short, which was good.
So here's the thing: I knew there was gonna be. That was the thing. I knew there was gonna be, and I'm like. I'm a lunatic. My friends hate how like quote woke I am, unquote. So like, and even I was like, I was watching it and was like, oh, like single tear, like so sweet. And then like, I knew for a fact people were gonna fucking come, like go for the throat. Like someone was gonna fucking come for that because like I get it and like. I don't know. So people that's the other one. That's another one. They should if they start saying that on a reunion, I have a conspiracy theory now that anyway, we'll not get into that unless you want it. And then we're gonna do that after dark, Neil's conspiracy theories. We can only do that, Shelly, behind the paywall. We can't,
of course,
no one will see it behind there. But no, like I don't know. I was like, don't come after him for that. That's a sweet moment. Like they wanted to include.
It wasn't their decision, I'm sure.
And it was, and it's not like like I thought. Oh, was it? I thought the thing was probably like because of just gender reveals in general, or like people are not.
I think they wanted to have something more positive on the show because this season was such.
It was a real fucking travesty, and I thought it was a sweet moment.
Yeah. I think they wanted to highlight that there are still a lot of happy couples
Yeah.
from this show. Because otherwise, like if you think about last season, nobody got married, stayed married.
Yep.
This season we had one couple, which they should have, and yes. Amber and Jordan did not need to get married, did not need to stay married. Everyone else didn't turn out so great, except for Brie and Connor. But yeah.
Shelly, maybe if they're actually listening to our podcast and stealing some of our awesome commentary comments, or maybe we just are expressing the zeitgeist. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a nice episode overall. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but the overall but that's what you get when you recruit from LinkedIn.
Oh my God.
I don't know. When you're recruiting these people is like influencers, this is what you're going to get. And I think.
But how is Alex an influencer from LinkedIn? How are you finding influencers on LinkedIn? Is that what they are these days? They're not on TikTok anymore. Instagram, they're on LinkedIn.
Okay. Presumably what I learned. So what I thought Alex was a day trader? Question mark.
Yeah, he's a nomad trader and a fly fisherman and a casino card dealer.
But here's the thing: the jobs he was specific. I realized, like, was it eighth episode, whatever. One of those episodes, he's like, his two jobs. I remember us doing an episode. I looked. The two jobs he was looking at was soccer coach.
Yeah,
and I'm like. And he's like, I can get a job in any city in any city in the world, any day, any hour, any minute. Just say the word, and Alex has a job. And I'm like, what job? And he's like, soccer coach, day trader, oil baron, humbucker, Cooper.
He actually was not lying about that. That's accurate. Yeah.
So, and here's the thing: he's so good. He needed a job, got one on Love is Blind from LinkedIn. This motherfucker delivers. I have to give him credit. We're going to cover him, not this episode. So I apologize for taking too much time, but I kind of did get a job.
Yeah.
Because you get paid to be on this show. So.
And he got a job while he was on the show.
I know.
To be a soccer. So, yeah.
So look, I guess I can't, let's give credit where credit's due. You can't hate someone for actually delivering on their brags.
Yeah.
So he is a real shitbird in all other cases. But as far as they're getting a job, I guess he can talk his way into any job. So kudos to him. But yeah, it was a bad season. I think they've recruited poorly. I think they're just going for ratings. And I think that's what a lot of the contestants are going for. And I don't like that. So.
And it's at the cost of other players or contestants.
Exactly. Yeah. Contestants.
It's at the cost of other people. Yeah.
Actually, I believe technically because of former contestants, employees now, kudos, cheers, because they were like, hey, motherfuckers, this is exploitation. And it probably was. So I actually think they're employees now because they're actually sort of kind of talent.
Right. They are. Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, agreed.
Hey, represent talent, baby. So I thought that was nice. I thought there were nice moments. Garrett, can we just cover Garrett? What's happening to Garrett's face? Stop it. He looks so scary in his studio. He was like, hey. That was my impression. That was my best impression of him. Like,
you think he's had too much Botox? Is that what?
Yeah, or like, I think it's partially. This is gonna get me. We're gonna get dug for this because I support artists, but the makeup on the goddamn disaster. Like, holy cow! I think partially it was makeup. I think that was
probably makeup, probably lighting.
Because Jess's makeup was not. It was too heavy. The makeup was too heavy. I'm just sorry. It's just, it doesn't look, it didn't, her face was like a different tone than her body. That you shouldn't have. Yeah. And so this is a stylistic thing for me. I don't like that. It looks too crazy to me. But Garrett, when you add that to Garrett also, who they showed a clip of him, God bless him, in between that I went, oh, he looks like a normal guy most days. And then in the studio, it's like kind of too much Botox, but then like eyeliner, and they like spiked his hair up so that it also accentuated his Botox. So he was like, hey guys, I'm doing great.
Yeah. I think part of it is that fluorescent lighting they have going on. Like it's not
good. Oh, it's not
flattering on anybody. So I think part of it is that. But yeah, for sure.
Oh, please don't hate me. I apologize to the makeup artist if you took that as like too much of a criticism, but I also watched every season of that show on where they did the makeup artist.
I think the makeup artist and the lighting person need to work together, not against each other.
Yeah, I think they're probably at odds, and I think a softening of both would benefit everybody. I think it was too much. Other than that, I thought for the first time, I also wasn't furious that nobody had sort of come up. And so we haven't talked about the couples yet. Wow, I'm way off. So we're back on old times. Let's just dig in. Let's do Bree and Connor. We're going to do Bree and Connor first because we're going to save Vic and Christine as the nice palate cleanser at the end because everyone, like, they started the show, they ended the show. They're delightful. So yes, let's just say they're delightful. We're going to get to them. They're going to be the last, so we'll say nice things. We'll all feel nice again so that we'll watch the next season. But Bree and Connor, you were right. They got back together.
Yeah, I figured they would. It just didn't seem like it was over to me. Mostly because like his reaction wasn't, he didn't seem that upset. They said the engagement was over, but neither one of them specified the relationship itself was over.
To me, it seemed though like he and Mike, I felt like Emma and Mike had the same level of upset as Bree and Connor. And to me, they both read the same and they were opposite decisions. And then I'm like, what's happening? But
I think it was the way it was handled. I think Bree actually communicated maybe a little bit better than Emma did. And she was, just said, hey, I'm not trying to put my best self.
Yeah.
To me, she was just saying, I need time, basically, even though she didn't come out and say it.
Yeah.
But I had a feeling that that's what she was really asking for because she kept saying, I know how much you love me. And I think she said, since come on other podcasts and said at the time she didn't know how to receive love from someone like Connor. She was used to guys, maybe not as extreme as Chris, but guys more like Chris who are more quote unquote alpha.
Yeah.
And
she's used to guys love bombing her and also being right. Like I get it. And so it is weird. It throws people off. When you're like the Connor type person who's like, I didn't need to go rescue her. She's a grown adult woman. She can talk to Chris. He's like, I thought it was going long, but I wasn't gonna like go start a fight about it because I'm not a like lunatic.
Yeah.
So I Connor again.
Connor's just a huge green flag.
Showing up strong.
Just a green flag all around.
Like honestly, and Bree kind of showing up strong at the finish because I think she did the right thing in saying like, whoa, I am like freaking out, man. Like this is, I'm not good right now. And so like, but so I could see it during the show compared to the reunion, her tension, her like, oh my God, like, is he the right guy? I'm not used to this, whatever. And then like, once they're now comfortable and they're like, just like taking it at their own pace, they seem much more comfortable together. So I thought that was good. I thought it was, so yeah, I think they both, she definitely redeemed her entertaining that. We'll talk about the, did she entertain Chris too long conversation. Although also some other questions. This whole Priyanka, Ashley trio, we got to talk about that also.
Oh yeah.
We didn't put that on the list. Damn it. Anyway.
Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, I think I wonder too if that conversation with Chris maybe kind of influenced her a little bit. Not the way she was like, I want to go back to somebody like Chris, but maybe like she was thinking that's the kind of guy that I'm used to. And Connor is the complete opposite. And for me to get to a point where, she can accept love from someone like Connor, she needed to step back and have that time. And I think maybe that conversation with Chris was, I don't know if that did influence her or not, but I think that made her see like, this is the type of guy I usually go for. He's way more extreme, I'm sure, I hope.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of,
God, I hope.
for everyone's sake. But I think
come on,
like a little bit.
It was just next level. So yeah. Like
I wonder if that was like maybe a little bit eye-opening for her.
Yeah. There was probably some amount also, like you have those connections and stuff, and everyone's drinking a little bit. I'm sure there also is, I don't want to like shit on people also. There is a legitimate response of fawning, of like kind of like locking up and being like
show.
Like someone said something insane, and then you just have to kind of be like, but like inside you're like, what the fuck's happening? And you're like panicking, but like, and this show I feel like sets that up a lot, and I don't. This show
is made for love bombers. If you love bomb, this show is where you need to. This is where you shine.
That's not a nice thing to say about it, Shelly. Is that's a horrible thing to be. You shouldn't be a love bomber. That's not cool.
You shouldn't be, but I'm saying this is where love bombers shine. It shows like this where you're supposed to fall in love.
You see it in the pods.
Yeah.
Fucking season. Love
the people that are more like slower paced and want to emulate dating in the real world, they're not going to go very far on this show. The people that are receptive to love bombing and do the love bombing, those are the people that are going far. And not to say, obviously, we do have some healthy. We did have Vic and Christine. Like, I think they're a very healthy couple. But I think that's where we get a lot of these unhealthy dynamics from, because you're supposed to fall in love in 10 days and supposed to get engaged.
Oh, we got to talk about what might have been. I don't remember. Oh, it's with Emma and Mike. But like we can talk about it in that episode. But it was Vanessa's reaction of like, that's why we encourage you not to talk about this before the altar. Yeah. That I had a visceral reaction to that. I was like, Vanessa, I've given you a lot of slack. It's not cool. That is not healthy or appropriate.
Don't communicate. Lessons from Vanessa.
As we have seen, don't communicate when you are calm and rational. Make life-changing decisions on camera in front of with the pressure of everyone you know, and never have thought about it during an emotionally unreactive time. Don't do it. My therapist would say, Vanessa, that is an unhealthy behavior, and don't encourage your contestants to do it. And so I'm going to stand up for healthy individuals. Vanessa, stop encouraging this. You can talk about it ahead of time. And as we've seen, you can still change your mind. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Prisoner's dilemma. Emma changed her mind, bit her in the ass.
Yeah.
Bree and Connor talked about it beforehand. Worked out great because they held to theirs. They said, both going to say no. We're going to take it slow. Yeah. And now they're pretty sure they're going to get married. And I believe it. I couldn't. I think they both had love me eyes. They had the goo eyes for each other.
I think so.
I thought they were very nice together.
Yeah, they live next door to each other, so haven't quite moved in, but that's probably a good step for them.
Which I think is, again, like, that's a nice, I thought it was sweet. So
I think it's a nice way, because they've only been together probably a year now from when this filmed.
Yeah.
So yeah, moving in together all of a sudden would have been a huge jump. So yeah, living next door I think is a nice compromise. I do think, I think they can possibly actually get married.
I bet they get married. I'll bet you they get married. That's my guess. I feel like they'll be fine. They seem perfectly happy. They seem pretty pretty normal.
Yeah.
I guess we do have to talk about that trio though. Anyway, we'll get to that. Maybe with Devontae. That's it. We're gonna get to all. Look, we're teasing. I'm throwing teasers out for all these other episodes. We got to tie these threads. Clip that. I got to start remembering to clip things, because once I do that, I'm going to use that as the short to tease our next episode. This is how the sausage is made, folks. But I have to remember to do it. And it's really hard to do while also trying to be entertaining. So
a lot of balls in the air at one time.
It's a lot of balls in the air to do this, folks. It takes a real confident idiot and a very polite lady to indulge him. It's Chris. Are we going to Chris?
Chris. So Chris. Okay, so he has a brand new.
I don't give a flag, but I can't.
He has a brand new image of how he looks, which I've heard is like a
Bradley
PR stunt.
Cooper.
Yeah, it's like a PR stunt.
He
If
looks
you
like
want
Bradley
to change,
Cooper, but like a deer in headlight. Like, oh, just take the beating.
yeah, it's a PR stunt to change your image. You first change how you look. So that's what he did. So that's what
Oh,
PR
is that
person.
actually a theory
Yeah,
out there that like, oh, the first thing is to do that?
yeah,
Really?
yeah. So you're not associated with like
What the fuck,
your
man? This is
old
like
self.
sociopathic shit that we're doing here to rebrand. You do? No,
Yeah,
that's creepy, dude.
that's
Okay.
step one. You rehabilitate the physical. Which, yeah, he grew out his hair a little bit more. He's now wearing all black. Yeah. So
He
that was
looks very Bradley Cooper a la what's the Lady Gaga movie? What's the God, why am I blanking on the name of it?
Stars Born.
Yeah, A Star Is Born. I feel like he's going for that era, like when
Yeah,
he was at the Oscars for that. He had
yeah,
the okay.
yeah. But yeah, step one covered. Step two,
Nailed
everyone
it.
was shitting on him. Everyone that wanted to talk to him was shitting on him. Amber said
Man.
several times, "I do not like you." Connor didn't want to even address him. Like supposedly they were best friends in the pods. And after everything he saw, he's like, I don't even care about this dude. He doesn't cross my mind. Don't care to address it. And Jess also didn't really care to address him either. And I think he was trying to be on this apology tour because what else is he going to do at this point? He can't defend anything. He knows that.
Oh, you're basically throwing yourself at anyone's mercy who will have you.
Yeah.
He dug a grave so deep that, like, sir, it's insurmountable. You're never doing this. You're never getting out of this hole. But God bless him. He sat there and you could tell he was like, I am prepared. All he was thinking was, I am prepared for this. Be normal. I'm prepared.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't yell. That was his tune. He was just thinking, don't cry, don't scream.
Don't defend. He did not defend anything.
Like, don't scream at them. Do not scream back at them.
Yeah.
And
don't say it's because I was drinking or because of this. Don't defend. That's
like
taken.
Desperately trying, and God bless him. He does achieve that.
I think he had hell of a PR training. I think they sat him down and just did all these mock interviews with him or mock
this
whatever.
This guy wants to be an actor. I think he has the chops to do it only because, my God, the willpower it took him to take the fucking beating he took from every Amber just went, I don't want to be mean, but I'm sorry, you suck. And I'm like, when someone says, I don't want to be mean, but you suck, it's just like, you're like, you've lost when a perfectly reasonable, I mean,
yeah,
like
when she says to Jordan,
lady, fucking like, Jesus Christ.
Like when she says to Jordan, I don't think you're a bad guy. You're not bad like Chris. Like Chris is now the bar by which every guy is being measured. So all these other guys, Jordan and Devontae, Brittany and Amber are now defending them. They're like, they're not that bad. I think they're a good guy because they've seen Chris.
Yeah, because so Chris is just next level.
The bar in hell.
So I don't know. So we were talking about that. I think they were hard enough on him. Are people saying they weren't hard enough? Because, man, when they went, Nick does like a whole diatribe. I don't remember the whole spiel, but then he was just like, I thought they were going to let Chris respond. And then they were like, so let's take a look at the footage. Cut to a super cut him going, I'm a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. And then I didn't realize it again until just now. The motherfucker in that bathroom does the Eric Weasel laugh from Billy Madison. He's like, I don't care. Bree's hot. I don't care if Connor's my friend. And I'm like, that's the Eric, like, that's the laugh that Billy Madison thinks the person doing the impression. He's like, that's really good, Carl. That's a good impression. That he's like a child. And so, yeah, I think, and then, I think Connor did not want any, like, he just was like, I think after the bathroom footage, he literally was just like, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I can't feed this. I'm just gonna look at, like, whatever.
Well,
Fuck you, dude.
what is anybody going to say to Chris at this point that hasn't already been said?
No,
So
no.
like, yeah, on one hand, like, were they hard enough on him? And the other hand, what else is there to even say
I think
to?
he's, yeah, it's like, don't beat that dead horse, I guess. Just be like, we all think you're terrible, and get over it.
Yeah. Which he is. Yeah, so Connor and Jess didn't really even want to seem to address him. Jess did a little bit, but I think she was done. I think she did it because she had to. He did apologize to both of them, but again, I think that was part of his PR strategy. Like, it's hard to know how sincere he was because he would have had to do a lot of work to come back from where he was, and I don't know that a year is enough for all the damage that he did because it was constant. It's a pattern. His behavior is a pattern. It's not like just one thing happened. You can chalk it up to a bad night, bad mistake.
Oh,
This is his ingrained pattern. This is who he is. And I just don't think you can change who you are in a year. That's not enough time. I don't know if even a lifetime is enough time, but a year definitely isn't. So
a year is questionable for sure, especially to, I mean, he clearly was coached how to look good. His first job was, don't make it worse. That's all he cared about. That was his first goal. But then after that, yes, I think maybe but I don't know. Do you really think he did any work on himself? I don't.
He did enough work to hire a PR person. Like, he knew, or they came to him. I don't know if somebody was like, let me take you and rehabilitate you and you'll pay me most money. Or they were like, I'm going to use you for my website. I'm going to say, this is the before Chris. This is what I rehabilitated you to. Come work with me. I don't know.
Look, man, if you can resurrect that guy's image, you probably deserve to be in the industry because you've done the impossible. Because he was, I mean, my concern is less even just the straight, like, being a misogynist dick face to everybody, is like he just, I blanked. Sorry. I just blanked out in the middle of my thought.
Chris.
Oh, the alcoholism.
Yeah.
I feel like he just couldn't. I think a lot of that behavior was driven by the alcohol. I hate to say it, and I don't want to excuse it by saying he may also be an alcoholic, but I think, like, holy shit.
But I don't
think he have fixed that behavior and his personality issues.
But there's a lot of alcoholics that don't act that way, number one. Number two, I don't think he was drunk during that conversation with Jess. I think he was definitely drunk during the bar scene with Bree, but I don't think he was drunk sitting at home on that couch with Jess.
Oh, yeah, not at home on the couch.
Like, that was him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's still terrible. It's just, I also think he was terrible and had an alcohol problem, which makes me even less convinced that he's become a better person enough to not just literally be doing the, like, Charlie Sheen, like, I got in trouble and now I gotta, like, whatever, like, I gotta act normal instead of yelling about whatever insanity. That's a really old reference. God, I gotta update my references, Shelly. That's all right. Our demos are kicking off with the younger folks. I don't know why. Anyway,
but I don't know where Chris goes from here. Like, we don't know what his plans are in his future. Probably don't care. He should join witness protection. He should move to another country, probably, and find a girl.
He's in trouble.
TV or internet or friends. I don't know.
I think he's got to do some work. I think maybe he just should like lay low a while.
Not date for a very long time.
I think get a hobby and, like, that doesn't involve working out. Something that involves, like, thinking or talking or being other than exercise. So that just might help.
Yeah. Best of luck to him.
Yes. And then Jess, the big surprise. Yeah, she also didn't want anything to do with him, and for good reason. Terrible. Just, like, she didn't need to address him. It was awful. and now she's with apparently dating Haramal, another contestant who we didn't. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm pissed about. Motherfucker just never got shown or whatever. But I guess he said he left.
Yeah, I think there were so many storylines. So I think what happened is him and Jess connected in the pods. He got kind of freaked out about, rightfully so, the prospect of getting engaged, married that quickly to somebody and realizing, he has to accept all of Jess. I think they did have a genuine connection. Sounds like he got freaked out and left.
Yeah.
And then when he heard that Chris and Jess were no longer, it sounds like he tried to be there for her, and ultimately it worked out for them. So I know he's an ER doctor. I know he's an engagement speaker. So the guy knows how to present. He knows how to speak. But also I was tearing up just hearing him talk. Like, it was one of the sweetest things I think I've heard. Like, it was just, and I think it was really nice to see her get that validation from somebody after not getting it from Chris. It was just really like a sweet moment. Like, not that she needs that validation, not that like,
of course,
for her, but I think it was just a really sweet moment.
I feel like he genuinely is in love with her just from the little bit I saw. And again, I read people pretty well. But apparently, news to me, then again, look up anything on the internet and some asshat's going to be yelling at you about the opposite of that. But people are apparently like, is he too good to be true? Like, that seemed too, like, they're very skeptical of it. But like, I watched that and I know, like, engagement speakers and motivational, like, I know a rehearsed thing, and I know, like, rehearsed is one thing. There's other nonverbal cues, like just the way he was looking at her, like his facial expressions were very genuine feelings. So either he's very good at what he does, if he's lying, but I thought he genuinely was into her, and I think he got scared. But also, I don't know. He's like, I love Jess. She's gorgeous. What the fuck are you talking about? I love her. She's fun and great. And then, like, why are people questioning? They were like, this guy, I don't believe him. Why? Why don't you believe him?
Because it's such a probably a couple of things going on here. Maybe I'm just trying to.
Sure. Because I don't understand why that would be suspect.
Because it seems too good to be true, maybe, because he does. But also, I think he's genuine, because if he was playing some kind of con games, I think there's people saying that he's on there for clout. This is a very long game to play for clout. Like, he would have had to have known that all the stuff was going to play out the way it did with Jess. Like, all he knows is what Chris told her. He has no idea of the conversations that were happening in the bar. He has no idea about, like, how bad Chris really was.
If he wanted you brought up a great point. I didn't even think about that. If this guy wanted clout, why didn't he show up to the clout party? The mid-season party that's only to do drama for clout. Why didn't he show up?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't there for clout. They're all, if they thought they could have got some drama, they would have invited him. But I think I think he kind of is really into her. So I don't think it's that. I don't think he's there for clout, but
I don't think so. I think he is into her. They seem very happy together. I did see a post interview with them. So they're rightfully so. Don't really know what their plans for the future are, but they know they want to be together, which I think is fine. Like, how are they supposed to know? They want to get, like, I don't think it's been that long. And they've just navigated this whole thing. They're just now getting all this press and exposure from this show. So probably not the right time to be making major life decisions. But it does sound like they do want to be together, and they are both very committed to this relationship. And I hope I do believe him. And I think Jess 1,000% deserves a guy like him, who's so in awe of her, kind of, and just appreciates her and like sees what the rest of us see. And we're like, what the fuck?
I mean, it really made me sad. It broke my heart when he's like, I left because I was like worried about it, and then she ended up engaged to this guy that did this to her. And he's like, he felt like, I don't know, man. I can spot narcissists and fucking psychopaths and sociopaths pretty quick, and That would be a dementedly competent sociopath to have lied about feeling bad. Like,
Yeah.
he felt bad.
No, I think he
And-
did, because had he stayed, maybe they would have
Right?
together.
I think that's what he thought. And so I think that's very sweet. I think
Yeah.
I'm glad for her. I don't understand, other than maybe the people claiming he's there for clout. Oh, it's a reverse psychology, Shelly. It's every accusation is a confession. They're going, oh, they're only saying he's there for clout. That's because they're only saying that for clout. Nailed you. You just got nailed to the wall. That's a new segment. We gotta have segments, Shelly. We gotta have some segments. We need
Nailed to the wall, part 1.
Let's not make it. That's probably not going to be good, but some people are. Some people like stories about people being nailed to things. It's the most It's one of the most popular stories ever written.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of the most popular books. It's the most popular book, I think.
It is. So,
you know,
fair. Anyways,
I'm just being a moron. Sometimes I have to get out of the reality show and just comment on something completely ludicrous to break my, break up the monotony of boy. People are really hating. I mean, we're doing it too, but hey.
Yeah.
I thought they were sweet. I think they're good together. I
like how everyone talked about in this episode ended up. I'm glad that Brie and Connor worked it out, and I don't know what I'm glad for about Chris, but and Jess, I'm glad she got a happy ending with the guy who like wants to behave like he deserves her. And so,
and I hope that's what he is, and I hope he's genuine. I think he is.
I think, and I mean, it sounds horrible to say, because no one should have to go through bad shit to get to good shit. That is so stupid, in my opinion. Like, it does not make you stronger at times, and like that whole storyline is just bogus to me. But I do feel like maybe just for the show's entertainment purposes, not for Jess's life, like this was a really nice redemption arc to see. And like, they're one couple I'd be excited to see at the 11th reunion episode that season. And they're one couple that I'm really excited to see what happens to them in the future.
Yeah.
And where they end up.
Yeah, I think that I agree. I'd like to see if they stay together. I imagine it's probably a good fit. I don't know.
Yeah,
they seemed great. I mean, obviously we only saw like a little thing, but
no, I was very
into her.
I was like, this is just so sweet.
It was
like
very sweet. I thought it was very genuine. I read it as genuine as hell, and I liked it. So I'm happy for her. She's like a very sweet person, and I was like,
and it was sweet, like how all the girls were vouching for her, and like they're like, she's I'm glad not that she needs all that validation necessarily, but I'm glad she got it, because she got shit on so bad this season by Chris, over and over, and so I'm glad she has a happy ending. Yeah.
So I think overall, that's a sweet thing to end this episode on.
Yeah.
Before we get into, I think we're doing Jordan and Amber next, which is not sweet. Unfortunately, that story did not turn out sweet, and wow, that whole thing was so brutal to me. So you should definitely. I'll link that. It'll probably be linked in the playlist is linked at the end of the episode. So. Yeah, you got to check us out. Did we do a link tree? Are we? Should I just? It's at. You should follow us and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok at Is Love Blind Podcast. Somehow we did get all of those. I did not. For other projects, I have not so much. So we got that, or Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Leave us a rating or review on the podcast platforms. That helps us get out there. Please, 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 if you just think any of this is fun or funny, hit a like. That really gets our name out there. It gets us in other people's feeds. Subscribe if you want. We would love it. But apparently people don't subscribe anymore. But prove us wrong. Defy the popular culture. And we're going to stream next. We're coming up with, what are we doing? Amber, Jordan, and I don't
remember.
Ashley and Alex. Oh, God. Okay, so those two real train wrecks of an episode of the couples together. And then we're going to finish off stronger, question mark. We'll see. I think that's it for us, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Bye, everyone.
See you next time.